Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Friday market webcast. Okay, it's Friday, last day of May, on June. Daily chart, and the bulls are going to have to push today. They're going to have a decent Friday. They've got to keep pace now with the yellow line, with the upper band. Look, it's not fatal. They took last Friday off, and we see what happened all this week. But if you're going to really affect a band ride that's really going to FOMO launch pad things, up and away towards 3,100, you really got to at least reach. I think they'll have to trade as high. They'll have to trade to yesterday's high, up at 65 and change if they're gonna hit that band. So it's achievable. It was nice to see the bears show up a little bit there in and around the close. That said, it goes back to what I was saying yesterday and the day before. The bears, they need news. They need news about China. They need news about, executive orders about Twitter. They need these catalysts in order to push down the tape. And what they've shown, and it's coming through again tonight into this morning, is they can push it down. They went as low as 11.25 last night. What they have great impossibility in doing, at least until, as of 8:22 this morning, is taking it down, keeping it down, doing a prior day low. They haven't done a prior day low since May 22nd. So every one of these lows, they just kind of keep on climbing. Now, they did one in the Globex. They just did one. First time. Okay? So 19.5 and 11.25. They need to take advantage of that. Ideally, they close it below 19.25, and then we go into, or 19.5 rather, and they go into Sunday, Monday, at least with an inclination of, relevancy, where you come in Sunday night, Monday, and you're like, well, maybe they take it down, maybe not, or instead of just, buy it. I'll see you guys later. Call me on Thursday, which has been the kind of tape it's been for the last couple of weeks. So if the bears want to be relevant, close today below yesterday's low, and then come into Sunday, Monday, and try to have a day. That weekly pivot's been down at 29, the 29.20s, without even the thought of a look. And so the advantages to the bulls today. All they have to do is just keep doing what they're doing. You've got volume weighted average price at 25.5. You got our proprietary moving average at 28. Since 6 o'clock this morning, they've had a lot of looks at 28. Those looks have held so far. If they can break 26 to the downside, they can go print 18 maybe before the bell. I'm flat. We had a decent day yesterday. We were short that close after we got the one problem I have with this tape, and it's if there was a complaint box to this tape, and let me flip over to the hourly chart while I bitch and moan for 20 seconds. If I had a complaint box to this tape, and that and the sign on front of the box would be nobody gives a shit, but go ahead anyway. It is whipping through on inflections to the point where some of the biggest trades are right after you getting your clock cleaned in the other direction. Perfect example was yesterday. We were long in the high 50s because they were showing support. They take it up to they rip it higher right before they broke it down. We got hit on a disaster stop. We had to immediately adjust, put out a setup in the other direction, chase that entry. I talked everybody through on the microphone, and then it goes down, and we end up doing a 25 handle marker. The yesterday morning was really, really choppy, really whippy, but that's pretty typical. Same thing last night. You had some whip downs and some big moves. So these inflection points are really trying to shake people out. And if you stick to your discipline, and you need to, because historically that's the way to go, you're going to take some hits. But understand that you're taking the hits because they're trying to whip people out on inflection points. And you need to be flexible enough and open-minded enough to take that trade in the other direction, because what this tape has shown this week is that stuff's paying. And it's not paying a couple handles, it's paying big. All right, hourly chart. So you see the upper band there, that's the task that's before the bulls. They got to get up there and deal with it. 9 days down at 81, way off in the distance. You've got weekly pivot. This 28 area has been important. You see the hourly mid-band is trying to be resistance there. It's coming in around 32.25. If the bulls are going to reach for this, they've got to convert the hourly mid and go from there. What do the bears want to do? Well, they want to hold serve below the blue line, and then they want to go ahead and deal with these 11s and try to close it somewhere down in the roundie. That would be a really good day if you're the bears. Just close it down here. It doesn't have to be Wile E. Coyote off a cliff with a rocket strapped to his back. We don't have to do all that. Just try to close down here and not look terrible this afternoon if they try to rip it in your face on a Friday. Just down here works. You know, baby steps. Baby steps. Otherwise, the alternative is band ride continues and we march on. All right. Everybody have a fantastic weekend. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well. I'll talk to you Monday. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.